Hi there guys, welcome to Dino's World, and I have the Vitara parked right behind me.
But I believe in coloring the world, gotta holler to be heard in time. We can fight back, ready to go right by. To the sky, to the moon, making my skyline brand new. You get my heart in trouble. Make a beat, sing a tune, giving my life this whole groove. Get my heart in trouble.
And this is the car that I just recently launched, just a couple of days back at Popular Nexa here in Hyderabad. Thanks to them for allowing me to get my hands on and giving you my detailed interior exterior walk around as well as my first drive impression. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, looking at the car itself. Now, the first time I cast my eyes on the Vitara, it was just pictures online, and pictures don't do justice to this. This is a clear-cut example of that particular statement, because when you look at it in the flesh, the curves and the cuts and the creases, the hood bump, it looks muscular, it looks beefed up, it looks massive, it looks masculine, and that's actually the kind of demeanor it possesses. So be it from any angle, look at the flared wheel arches, the body cladding, yeah, we have a look at the design, but the contemporary compact kind of SUV design is clearly apparent. Okay, so first of all, it's built based on the Heartect E platform. It's a dedicated EV platform, is what Maruti Suzuki claim, and it comes with 5-star rated body structure, global NCAP. In terms of safety features, you have 7 airbags, you have electronic stability program, hill hold, and electronic parking brake, 360-degree camera, sensors front and rear, isofix child seats, and all those things. Now, looking at the design, see, look at the front hood bump right over there. Looks absolutely massive. Again, Suzuki logo here looks absolutely stunning. And the Y-shaped DRLs, these not only light up, they also become the turn blinkers, so that's really good. LED projectors, LED fog lamps, and sculpted front bumper. You have the camera right over here, the radar for ADAS, parking sensors. This completes a formidable, striking front end look. Moving on to the profile, as I told you, flared wheel arches, camera right over here, underneath, integrated turn blinkers, body colored door handles, black and B pillar, moon roof on top, shark fin antenna, pillar mounted door handle, and the character line. Look at the character line running across. Really good attention to detail. Massive 18-inch alloy wheels, and these are aero inspired alloy wheels. Again, this is the trend these days, to reduce drag and to allow for better aerodynamic efficiency, allowing the car to cut through air and carry better top speed and offer better range efficiency. Disc brakes all around, as I told you, 18-inch wheels, wider profile tires, and disc brakes all around, all 4 disc brakes. That's really good. This is 225 by 55. Again, body cladding all around and a contemporary profile look. At the back, as I told you, shark fin antenna, integrated spoiler, integrated stop lamp. The the tailgate is a little sharply done to give you a more contemporary feel, new age look. But the glass area front and on the sides is well sorted for better visibility. Again, a step kind of layout for the turn blinkers as well as the stop lamp at the back. The tail lamp cluster is again fresh and new and looks striking. It doesn't have that end-to-end LED that has become way too common these days, so it's better they stand out with their unique design language. Nexa badging right over here, and Vitara badging right over here, and again a very well sculpted rear bumper, and even the diagonal look looks pretty well put together. Let's have a look this way. Is it more bright? Okay. Now, another topic of debate is the boot. Yeah, here's the boot. So the seats are reclined. Now there are two positions for the seat. You have an upright position where the boot space is increased and you get around 310 liters. But with the reclined angle, it is 40, 40 and 20 split seats. So you have around 238 liters of boot space, which is very, very kind of, disappointing. They could have offered better boot space, but this is what you get. You do get a spare wheel. I think because of the luggage and all, we can't show it to you for now. I can't move it myself, but you do get a full-size spare wheel. You don't get electronic tailgate, so that is another kind of downer. They could have offered that, making this a lot more premium offering. So this concludes the exterior overview. Now, talking about the battery pack options, you have two battery pack options to choose from. One is a 49 kilowatt hour battery pack that offers a range of close to 440 kilometers true IDC range, and then you also have the larger battery pack. This one is the long range larger battery pack variant, 61 kilowatt hour battery pack, 543 kilometers IDC range. Now true range you can minus around 100 kilometers, so maybe around 440 in real world conditions. Now apart from that, you have the motor right over here. It's a front wheel drive, and the motor usually is placed at the back for electric vehicles, but here they put it up front, so there's no frunk to be utilized. So this one gets in terms of peak power, it is for the long range battery, 61 kilowatt battery pack. This is 172 horsepower and around 193 newton meters of torque. The 49 kilowatt battery pack gets around 142 horsepower of peak power and same 193 newton meters of max torque. Now looking at the door opening angle, as I told you, this is something that I prefer to be better. We saw with the Punch 90-degree door opening angle for the front as well as the rear door. This one is not 90 degrees, somewhere around 80 degrees or maybe less than that. But you can get into the cabin. The cabin is again fresh, well designed. You have this moon roof right over here. Again, good fabric, as well as you have fabric in the middle and leather surrounding it. So these are ventilated seats as well, and good amount of headrest, good side bolsters to hug you in, and good amount of comfort, and power adjustment for the driver's seat, twin spoke layout steering wheel, the end-to-end kind of screen that integrates the speedo console as well as the central console. So that is becoming a new trend. I'll have a look at it and I'll show it to you where it falls apart. It could have been better, but there are a few things that you need to note. Again, the dash with this brown layout is the most premium looking dash in the Nexa lineup. I have to say they've done a good job there. Speakers, Infinity speakers, there's no branding, but you have branding for the woofer at the back. Door speakers, 4 door speakers, 2 speakers up front and 1 woofer at the back. This accent on the door is well laid out. Again, this brown accent is carried forward. You have all the controls right over here. The view is the 360-degree camera view. Here, let's then just get inside. But look at the interiors. Isn't this beautifully laid out? With this brown contrasting kind of leather finish. It looks really, really upmarket. At the back, you have well laid out seat, a bench type seat, 3 dedicated headrests, as I told you, 40, 40, 20. So this doubles up as a armrest and cup holders. Dedicated aircon vents for the rear seat passenger. There's no major hump in between, so that is one thing you need to note. But this thing protrudes, so not much of a comfort for the passenger sitting in the middle. So 4 adults can feel comfortable. Again, bottle holders on all 4 doors, piano black finish for the door handle. So let me just sit here. Yeah, leg room is very, very generous. Huge amount of leg room. Look at the headroom. I mean leg room and headroom is, there's a little bit of scoop here. That is something that was followed by Punch EV as well, but that was a significant scoop. This one is like a little bit here once you recline on the seat, but here, if for people who are more than 6 feet tall, might feel it a little hampering. But apart from that, it's good enough. But there's no under thigh support. If I put my feet underneath the seat. As you can see, legroom is generous, but the under thigh support could have been better. And then the dash, as I told you, one of the finest looking dash in the Nexa lineup. The moonroof is good. You have auto hold button right over there, and electronic parking brake, and the jog dial in between for the drive, reverse, and parking mode. Okay, let's have a look at that. But yeah, well laid out cabin, spaced out cabin as well. Good amount of space utilization inside the cabin. So once you're inside, this is how you're greeted. You have the start stop button right over here. Suzuki logo lights up. Oh, 360-degree camera just gives you one round about your 360-degree proceedings. Okay, and this is the speedo console. Now here you have volume controls and audio controls, info, trip, and all. Voice command is there. Cruise control, I think this is adaptive cruise control, and yeah, you can set it up as per your vision will. This is lane keep assist and all those things. This is Android Auto that is starting up. Let us get back to settings. Yeah, now this is the layout. You have Android Auto, you have this Y-shaped DRL. Here is this thing. Then apps. Looking at the apps, you have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, okay, and media right over here, home right over here. Then vehicle. Driving range is 217 kilometers. Average power consumption is mentioned right over here. History, tire pressure monitoring, all these things, and settings. Okay, settings is crucial because you have ADAS settings. You have to turn off. It's a little bit. There's a little bit of latency when you turn it on. See, when you sense about dual sensor brake support, this is about the collision warning. So here you can turn it off. Each time you turn off and turn on the ignition, this thing gets activated by default. So each time you have to go and turn off lane departure and collision warning. So here you have the collision warning and the lane departure, this thing assist, and electronic stability program, adaptive cruise control, and all those things. Okay, so if you want climate control, you get in here, and for ventilated seats you tap on this. Then the ventilated seats function, it shows up. This one is turned off. This one, my driver's seat is turned on. You can set it off to 1, 2, and 3 levels as per your vision will. Okay, so this is what it is, and this is a little complicated for each and everything, getting into these kind of things. I mean, getting into every mode and setting each parameter. And EV, here you have the regen function. It is set to, you have low, medium, and high. You can set it to as per your vision will. Keep it to medium. That's a perfect balance. And system, media, and all those settings are there. This again, layout of this again has to be changed using this main screen. Okay, if I have to change the layout of this one, I have to go to screen, meter display. Okay, in meter display, layout is standard. See, layout is standard. So I'll show it to you. So this is meter display. In screen, meter display, layout is standard. I change it to wide, so it changes to wide, changes to classic. With the center, this thing, that looks good. Or standard is with twin dial setup. So I think classic is better. The thing in between. Okay, so this is how it is. So all these settings are there. Okay, and dash, as I told you, is neatly laid out. You have this kind of dark chrome surrounds for the aircon vents, which looks premium. So the dash is more clearly up, and cup holders right over here, wireless charging bay right over here. It accommodates my S25 Ultra. Driving mode, you have sport, eco, and the city. Again, this one you have to push. If I push, it goes to neutral. In push and this thing, drive, push, and R is reverse. Now reversing camera again could have been much better. It is not a 3D view, so that is disappointing. So that is that could have been better done. Aircon vents have dedicated buttons. I mean, aircon controls have dedicated buttons for temperature control, AC on off, fan speed, and all those things. Volume, this thing is dial is given. For region, as I told you, you have to press this and get into that mode and test and adjust it. Snow mode is given. I don't know why it is not all-wheel drive. Drive mode is okay. Electronic parking brake, auto hold function, and here you have concealed storage, and you have a glove box right over there. So this is the layout of the interior. What do you think? I think they've done a good job, but it could have been better overall to underscore the premiumness of the car. See, it is 50-50, almost there, but they could have done much better to highlight the premium feel of the car, because it is top spec variant is priced at 20 lakhs. So I think a better job could have been done. Okay. Now talking about safety features, 7 airbags are included, 5-star rated body structure, and you have electronic stability program, auto hold, electronic parking brake, isofix child seats, and what else? 360-degree camera, parking sensors all around. So all these things are there. So in terms of safety, you have 7 airbags, 5-star rated body structure, isofix child seats, and 360-degree camera, all-round parking sensors, hill hold assist or auto hold function, and electronic parking brake. You name it, this one has it. Yeah, it has ADAS level 2 as well. Electronic stability program as well. So all the regular checklist is the boxes have been ticked. So that's a good thing. And then the pricing. Okay guys, looking at the pricing, as I told you, there are two options. One is the battery as a service option, where you pay 10.99 lakhs for the vehicle, and you pay 3.99 rupees per kilometer, or 4 rupees per kilometer as a monthly EMI, or as per usage. So if you run 1000 kilometers in a month, you have to pay 4000 rupees a month. So that is how the this thing billing is done on a monthly basis, on a subscription basis. Then if you don't want that headache, if you want to buy the car as a whole, 15.99 lakhs onwards for the regular battery pack variant, which is the 49 kilowatt hour battery pack variant base model, and goes all the way up to 20 lakhs ex-showroom for the top spec long range battery variant, which is the 61 kilowatt hour battery pack variant. So at this price point, do you think it offers good value? What would be your preference when you compare this with Creta EV or Harrier EV? Do you think it is a good value proposition? And do you think Maruti's foray into the EV lifestyle or the electric car culture has actually started with a bang with this e-Vitara? And what could have been better? What you would have preferred in the e-Vitara? What could have been done better? Feel free to comment below in the comment section. So this concludes the overview of the interior exterior walkthrough. Next is the drive. So that is what is coming up. Stay tuned for that.